Welcome everybody to Road to Gold. Everybody should be fired up, and I definitely want to give a shout out to Dr. Reba for hosting the call, doing such a gracious job on everything that she does for the entire team. Thank you for being that person to step up and lead from the front. Super exciting. Thank God it's Monday, right? And everybody on this call should be just jumping out of their seats right now. Just extremely excited right now about what's taking place over here in the Wealth Builders. I mean, it's going down in a major way. And if you're on the back line, could you make sure that you're muted out? If you're on the back line, make sure that you're muted out. So welcome everybody again to the Rose to Gold call. This is Phillip Rollins. I have the honor of being, your host today, or should I say your trainer today. And like I said, everybody should be extremely excited. We got teams. We got people partnered up. We got sideline partners. We got upline partners. We got downline partners. We just got partners that's partnering up from all over the world right now. People are excited. People are fired up. People are ready to go out there and, definitely get their organization in momentum, which that's what we're designing to help this thing do, is get our organization in momentum. The big team, so the little team has to go so the big team can go as well, guys. So thank everybody, that's taking time out of their busy schedule. Thank everybody, that's taking this particular exercise serious. And like I said, I'm extremely excited, guys. If you was on the call last Monday, I went over the peak, right? I went over peaking the interest of, potential business partners or your prospects. And today we're going to go over the show. And right now I know it's a lot of peaking that's going on out there. I know people are fired up. They're definitely getting people through the process, but we definitely got to go. We got to go extremely hard. I mean, we got 3 weeks to put this thing on the line, and we want to give it all that we have for the next three weeks, guys. And moving forward, you're definitely going to learn some skill set that can take you a long way in your network marketing career. So we're going to talk about showing the plan, right? And this is that money zone, right? This is where you have to get really, really good at is getting out there and showing the plan. Right now, everybody should be using the website, the team website that we have right now in order for you to show the plan, get people in front of the information. And then one thing about showing the plan that I do know is that you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, or you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So whoever the information is for, guess what it's going to be for them, but you definitely have to, pique their interest and get them to the show. Now, one thing I want to definitely say about the show is that you definitely want to keep it very, very professional. And when I say professional, what do I mean? I mean that you want to be intentional with your actions right here. You don't want to just throw a lot of things on the wall and hope that something sticks, right? So what do I mean? By showing the plan, you definitely want to still have it personal, right? And a lot of times people ask the question, well, should I send text messages or should I pick up the phone? And this is what I will say about that. I say you should pick up the phone for people that you know, right? People that you have access to, people that you have their numbers, you have relationships with them already. When then guess what? You should be actually picking up the phone so they can hear the excitement in your voice. They got to hear what you just really jacked out of your mind about. If you really believe that this could change your life, well, that's the type of enthusiasm that you should have on the call when you reach out and call people. And make sure that you're running that on a professional manner. And when I say professional, I mean you still want to schedule everything. Schedule the time that you are going to show the plan. Because I know everybody was under the impression that was going to run it every hour on the hour. Well, guess what? You have the ability to run it at whatever hour that you want to run it, because it runs every time somebody goes to it. But you still could be a professional about that and set up an appointment with that person. If you have a 12:30 appointment, guess what? Pick up the phone and, hey, are you still available for that appointment? Put them in front of the information. And then you have to get really good at, go back there and check out the information yourself. You want to know what your prospect is looking at. You want to know how long the videos are, so that way you can gauge, when they should be done, right? Because you're not going to be able to know from like your app how much of the video that they watch. So you guys kind of have to time it, right? Time it and know, hey, they should be done right now. Let me reach back out to them. So showing the plan, you just definitely want to be able to set appointments. Now, I will say, because they have people that they do a lot with the chats, and that's more online. That's more when you don't have access to a person. You may not have their number. You may have been building a relationship with that person. You might want to, do it in a chat setting, but always get permission to show the plan. I would say always get permission to show the plan. Don't let it be one of those things that you just go out there and you just put it in somebody's inbox and you hope that they watch the video. Now, I know also I want everybody to understand, even though we're giving away the vouchers, still go through your process looking for a business partner. Like, don't make it so much about the voucher. Make it about what value that you bring to the table. You know, how this could change somebody's life from earning residual income, or the power of the travel industry, or whatever it is that you're doing. Just be about your business. Like they say, business as usual. It's still business as usual, but we do have added bonuses that's there. But just don't focus on the bonuses. Focus on gaining a business partner. So don't just do things, you know, just to get the points. Like, I mean, we want to get the points, but also we want to get that business partner. We want to get that long-term residual income. So we really want people to see the value of what we have. So showing the plan is pretty much it's not that much science to it, right? But you have, like, because this is what I will tell everybody that's on the line today. The person in this particular contest, this is the person that's going to win, or this is the team that's going to win the contest, right? Are they going to have those bragging rights because they're going to show the plan more than you did, or more than your organization did? So the person that shows the plan the most makes the most money, because remember, it's business. And when you're talking about business, it's all about the average of numbers, right? You got to know your numbers. How many people did I have to put in front of the presentation in order for me to get a business partner? See, those are things that you know, because in the game of baseball, they pay you a lot of money for hitting the ball 2 to 3 times out of 10 times that you hit it. And over here, network marketing pays a lot of money if you can have an average of what those numbers are that it takes in order for you to get a business partner. But it's no set number, right? Your number may be different than the next person's number. Somebody may be 1 out of 5. Somebody may be 1 out of 10. Somebody may be 1 out of 15. I don't know what the number is, but you have to keep going. You have to keep putting enough people in front of their information, right? Because like I said in the beginning, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, or you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So they have people out there that's looking for you. We have to have that mindset. We have to have the mindset that people are in dire need of what we have. Because just because everybody are quarantining at home, that doesn't mean that everybody has the necessities that they need. They don't mean that they have everything. So guess what that just lets me know? It lets me know that there's a lot of people out here that need what we have. And like when we say that we could change people's lives, that's the type of energy that you have to have when you're going out here and you showing the plan. That's the type of boldness that you have when you're going out here and showing the plan. That's the type of posture that you have to have when you're going out here and showing the plan. Because when you know that you know that you know that you know something, then nobody can take it away from you. And one thing that I know is that Plan Ed has the best opportunity out there in the industry of network marketing, hands down. But we have to get more aggressive and get more people in front of the information. That's what showing the plan is all about. How many people can I get in front of the information on a daily basis? What's your number? They say the average person should be able to do 2 a day. You might want to be an overachiever and go for 5 a day. I don't know. When I was first coming out of the gate, I was trying to go for 7 a day, 8 a day. Those were my numbers, because guess what? I had aggressive goals. So everybody on here, if you hear from any of the captains, you know, they want your goals to be super, super aggressive. And then I even heard Coach Bruggeman said, whatever your goal is, then double it. Like, dare yourself to double it. But guess what? This is the work. The work over here that we do on the Plan A marketing side, we show the plan. We show the plan, and that's what we do. We show the plan, and guess what we do again? We show the plan. So anything that you're going through, guess what? Guess what's going to help you get out of it? Showing the plan. If you're a bronze builder trying to go silver, guess what you got to do? You got to show the plan. If you're a silver builder trying to go gold, you have to show the plan. And if you're a gold, now you got to show the plan, and you got to help other people show the plan. So guess what? Now you can create gold builders, and then once you create gold builders, now you're off on your way to director. So the team, let me not just say the person, because we're operating in teams right now. The team that shows the plan the most, that's the team that's going to win the contest. That's the team that's going to get the ultimate reward as well. Money, right? That's what we want to go out here. We want to make some money, so we got to go out here and show the plan. That's the work, guys. There's no hocus pocus. It's all focus right now. And what everybody on the line has to be focused on today is, how many people can I get in front of this information, guys? That's the training for today. I'm not going to be long with it, because I can go on and on just about showing the plan, but I want to know, do we have our leader? I mean, she really doesn't need an introduction. She's that 5-star director. She's that Rolex watch wearer. She's that ruby ring wearer, soon-to-be diamond ring wearer. I mean, she has a director factory, 6-figure income makers all over the world. Coach Stacey Watkins, did you make it on the line?
Yes, Coach Rollins, you said nothing about yourself as a 4-star general, as a founding director, as that sapphire 6-figure earner, 6-figure maker. I am here today, fired up. I feel your energy through the phone. Listen, it's contest time, Coach P.
Absolutely. It's contest time.
It is contest time. This is amazing, because today we're beginning to see people fight. People had to fight to get on teams. right? They having to scrape around. Some people didn't even know people, but they fought to get it together. Now people are fighting to get people in front of the information. You know, people are fighting to get people on those chats. Like, we're really seeing the heart of champions being created here, Coach P. But what I love about this contest and your training is we've taken the fear out of show. See, we don't want anybody running a lot of webinars right now. If you have webinars on the books, you can do the webinars. It's okay. You just can't get any points for doing the webinars. So people are like, can I get a point for doing it? No, they got to watch and chat to get a point. But I do want to make the announcement here on Road to Gold. Everybody gets 10 points for signing up Rep ITA combos. Everybody for the next 3 weeks gets 10 points for signing up a Rep ITA. So if you send someone the video from your app, they sign up as a Rep ITA, you get 10 points if you're on a team. If somebody does a watch, chat, travel, and they watch, chat, sign, you get 10 points. If somebody is doing a webinar and they get started and you're on a team, you can record that as points. Now, if they do ITA only, do you get 10 points? No. We're not promoting ITA onlys over here. That's not what we're doing. We're promoting teams that help teams. If somebody comes in as ITA only, they can't help any of us. They're selling travel. They're in business for themselves. They are in business by themselves and for themselves. They can't help any of us. So, no, we're not promoting. We're promoting teamwork, Coach Rollins, and we've taken the fear of show out of the equation. The only thing people have to do is be professional inviters, professional appointment setters, moving people through the funnel, moving people through the system. Would you agree?
Oh, I absolutely agree. And, like, you know, that's one of those things, I mean, because, you know, don't get me wrong, as you grow and you grow into leadership, you know, there are other responsibilities, but the most important thing that you can learn is being that best promoter, being that Don King of your business, getting more people in front of the information, and guess what? On the phone or in the chat with one of the leaders, and that's how you make money over here, and that's just the game changer. And I know it sounds too, you know, a lot of people will say, is that it? Guys, that's it right now. That's all you should be focused on right now. That is it right now. Coach Walker, would you agree with that?
That is it. I mean, guys, that's why this contest and promotion is so bomb, is because we're taking all the guessing game out of it. Here's the deal, though. This contest is easy, but it's hard. It's easy, but it's hard, Coach P, because you can't just post stuff on social media about this contest or you will be eliminated and disqualified. So you can't post anything about this on social media. You can't put, hey, you know, anybody want a free trip? Like, you can't put none of that on social media. This is a top secret contest. You cannot post about it on your pages. So you're going to have to do some work. Coach Rollins, the way we built this business was we actually went through the numbers. And now when we called people to look at the information. We didn't have access to Messenger. But now people can actually send the invite through Messenger. So it's going to take more effort to actually coordinate appointments with people. But that's really what it takes, is starting to build relationships. See, so many people, Coach Rollins, they just want a microwave business. They just want to post something on social media. If people respond, great. It's like they don't want to form relationships with people. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I totally agree with that, and that's why we understand that the relationships are the new currency. Like, if you don't have people, because you can post products and things like that people want to buy, but you don't really build a relationship. And guess what? It's a one-time sale. Like I said earlier, Coach Marcus, we're looking for long-term residual income. And what does that mean? Long-term relationships. And guess what? It starts right here. So it's very important how you go out there and you attract these people into your business. You definitely want to be intentional. It's not like like you said, it's not one of those things that you're going to plaster this all over social media and let people be attracted to that. No, we're talking about actually picking up the phone. We're talking about actually going through the chats and building rapport. Even through the chats, you still have to build rapport. And we talked about the forum technique, and, that's something that you've been adamant about since we started, this amazing journey. But guess what? That forum technique, you got to go out there and, make a friend. That's more importantly, make a friend. Find out, what family they have, You know, what do they do for occupation? What do they do for recreation? And then guess what motivates that person? Because everybody is not money motivated, Coach Watkins. You understand that everybody is not money motivated. Some people just want to go out here and help other people. Some people just want to go out here and educate other people. But you, as being that Don King of your business, being that professional promoter, it's your job to go out there and guess what? Find out where you can add value to that people, to a person's life. And that's what this thing is all about. Being able to help people solve problems. And right now we're in a world full of problems. And the biggest problem that everybody has right now is finances, is time. They all may be going out there and putting their life in jeopardy to earn a living for their families, guys. They got so many different directions that you can help people, but you got to be willing to ask questions. You got to be willing to build that rapport. So, Coach Watkins, you and I both understand that relationships is the new currency. Because just think about just me and your relationship. We formed it, and here we are today, you know, out here leading thousands of people. And just trust with one person that truly believes. Coach Watkins?
2,000 families. That is huge. One relationship. You know, so people got to understand that it's not the quantity, it's the quality of the people we're recruiting. Now, of course, there's some quantity necessary to get those points. I mean, you know, you got to show enough people. But really, it's about the quality of the person you're recruiting as well. And quality people, you're not going to blast me on Facebook and I'm going to join you in business. So just think about the fact that, you know, we have now, as an organization, Coach Rollins brought 9,000 people to the table. Mr. Bradley didn't text me. He didn't even call me. He actually got on a plane, came to Dallas, Texas, talked to me about Planet Marketing before it launched, and got back on a plane and went back to Atlanta. He had enough respect to get on a plane to have a face-to-face conversation with me. And yet we want people who are sharks to join us in business. People who are sharks, you can't recruit those people from a blast. You may get a whole bunch of guppies from a blast, but you're not going to recruit anybody who's about their business from blasting them. You're going to have to touch base with that person. You're going to have a conversation, peak them properly. Say, I'm going to get you in front of some powerful information. It's only going to take 30 minutes of your time. Then we're going to chat with one of these amazing leaders that are on the team. Once we finish that process, hey, I got a free voucher on me. I got a free vacation on me. You know, have a intelligent, strong conversation with people. Start bossing up your talk. Boss up your conversation. Take authority over the situation. Coach Rollins, when you were peaking people and showing them and putting them through the pipeline, you always speak with authority. I remember you would be on that three-way call and you would listen to that 30-minute call back to back to back to back. And it was like just like a well-oiled machine, the way, you know, and that's what I see people doing that are going to really excel at this. They're going to have a pipeline going. They're going to have an assembly line of that going, Coach Rollins. That's what I really see for the people who win. Would you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's definitely a well-oiled system that you have to understand that it is a system, and if you use it correctly, it'll work correctly for you. And Coach Marcus, you took me back. Like, that's before we had some of the technology and things like that we have now. Because, like what you said, we had a recorded call. Like I think it was a recorded call that we had that you did. It was about the same length of the video that we have now. But I didn't have the luxury of knowing if they watched the video, so I actually would schedule times with people, and I would tell them to set an hour aside. You know, I'd say, like, set an hour aside, you know, because, and it's that, and you have to have a type of posture that lets them know that it's worth every minute. It's worth every second. Like that's what you're saying. You have to have that much posture until you can, firmly tell somebody, like, this is worth you sitting into this information for the next 30, 35 minutes or whatever the number is. And you have to have that level of posture, because like what you said was, and what I did was I actually had a three-way people into the recording. Guess what? Because it was important to me that they saw the information, and I had to make sure that they got in front of the information. So I would actually three-way people into the call, listen to the call with them, right, every time. And I did that so many times, and that was when I was laying down my foundation. Right now, you guys are laying down your foundation. So You have to be skillful about how you get people in front of the information, and it's important what you say when you get people in front of the information. You don't have to hide any agendas from people. This is the agenda. I have a 30-minute video that I need you in front of, and I need you to let me know. Like, don't even, and then for me, Coach Watkins, I don't send anybody anything until they have availability. That's just me personally. I know different leaders do it different ways, but I treat my video like I would treat the website, if I were you guys, I would treat the website like $1 million bill. And if you had $1 million bill, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't just give it to anybody, right? You would give it to somebody that is worth them getting in front of it, and that's how you have to treat your business. Treat it like $1 million bill and not give it away to everybody. Coach Watkins, would you agree with that?
Absolutely. This is about creating the fear of loss, creating the fear of mystery. If you just say, well, here's the website, let me, watch it at any time. I mean, again, that's amateurish. No. Phillip, when can you take a look at this video? At 4 p.m.? Okay. Well, at 3:59, I will shoot you a link. And as soon as you're able to watch as soon as you're done, text me you're done so that we can go to step 2. Like, you got to find a way to really, really be very professional. Don't just send out the website random. You don't know when they're watching it. You don't know when the chat's going to happen. No, guys, take control of this situation for the next couple of weeks. Really work this thing like a pro. And the show is already taken care of for you. Stephanie Cloutier, that girl is on fire. I was sitting there doing the webinar with her, Coach P, and I was like on fire because she just has like energy. So Stephanie and I, Coach Rollins, are really doing our best to bring the energy. So you shouldn't have any problem with a person being bored. With looking at this video, we really did our best to make sure it was interesting. And all you got to do is the next step is do the chat. The chat shouldn't take any more than 10 minutes. Whether the chat is verbal, we can do verbal chats through Messenger, we could do written chats through Messenger, or we could do old school calls on the telephone. It doesn't matter. And lastly, Coach Rollins, any goal builder or above can do the chat. As long as they're a goal builder or above, it doesn't have to be the goal builder on your team. It could be any goal builder or above, but it has to be a goal builder to do the chat. What are your closing thoughts, Coach Rollins?
My closing thought is, like, we have to get out here and lose our mind for the next couple weeks. I mean, really get dialed in, really get focused. And you're right, Coach Watkins, we do need our goal builders on deck to be able to do 3-way chats, 3-way calls, 3-way closes. Because at the end of the day, like, we have so many teams, so many people that's plugged into it. And once this thing is moving in the direction or moving at the rate of speed that it should be moving, yeah, the team captain's not going to be able to do 3 ways by themselves. So we definitely need all hands on deck. Coach Watkins, I'm excited. The teams are fired up and excited. I mean, we're ready to rock and roll, on this amazing Monday. And, just thank you for your leadership and thank you for the vision.
Thank you for your leadership, Coach P. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording because I know Coach Cindy is going to make sure this unit is posted.